Beau, who was back thinking that Old Vic wasn't the business today, is now out to 9-2. Very solid, this, that and t'other. A 9-2 chance with 9 Fondmort and 10-1 Leroy Miguel.
So they come into line now for the Daily Telegraph Festival Trophy. First running of this race, and away they jump. 2 miles and 5 furlongs around the new course. Risk Accessor settled at the back, and it's old Edredon Bleu racing at his 6th festival that's going to lead them over the first. With Seabold on the inside in the white jacket, Fondmort is handy with This, That and T'other in red and white. Our Vic on the outside, the blue and green jacket, plenty of daylight. A clear view of the fences being given the horse by Timmy Murphy. A mix to the Trista back on the inner of the nose-banded hand-in-hand Leroy Miguel, and then towards the rear native upmanship with Rathgar Beau on the inside, Valley Henry and Risk Accessor. Fence number 3, Edredon Bleu from Seabold. Then Fondmort. This, That and T'other is 4th. Our Vic wide of Leroy Miguel, and then mixed to the Trickster on the inside of Hand in Hand. Then a little break to native upmanship in the dark blue jacket, wearing a noseband, Rathgar Beau, his fellow Irish raider in the inside position from Valley Henry, and finally Risk Accessor. Turning towards the next line of fences at over 33-34 miles an hour. And it's Seabold from Edredon Bleu as they jump this one. Edredon Bleu, another lovely jump there, out jumps Seabold on the inside. Fondmort now goes second, Our Vic on the near side. This, That and T'other close up with them, followed by Leroy Miguel as they jump the next. Seabold's jumping, getting a bit sticky, and now being driven along Seabold. Doesn't seem to be enjoying it as they continue on to the next couple of plain fences before passing the stands. And Edredon Bleu in the centre, This, That and T'other and Fondmort right up the inside. Out wide is Our Vic, followed by Leroy Miguel and Hand in Hand. Seabold next from mixed to the Trickster, Valley Henry. Rathgar Beau right round the inside from native upmanship, and finally Risk Accessor. At the next, this will be the last after another circuit, and pretty close up front there with Fondmort up the inside of Edredon Bleu. Our Vic, who looked an absolute picture going to post, Our Vic is close up with them. Then This, That and T'other from Hand in Hand. Leroy Miguel is 6th, and then in 7th is mixed to the Trickster from Valley Henry. Seabold's been on and off the bridle, then Rathgar Beau's gone right round the inside, followed by Risk Accessor, who now relegates native upmanship, twice runner-up in champion chases, to last place, the 12-year-old. Into the back straight, and on now to another plain fence down the hill. Fondmort on the inside of Edredon Bleu, and then out wide Our Vic. Edredon Bleu not so fluent there and is headed. This, That and T'other close up. Reminders for Valley Henry, more reminders for Seabold towards the back. Native upmanship just struggling to keep up as they clear the water jump, and all safely over again as now they head back towards an open ditch. Edredon Bleu hanging in there, Our Vic on the far side, Fondmort and This, That and T'other over this ditch, followed by Leroy Miguel and Hand in Hand over on the right. Moving well is Rathgar Beau. Mixed to the Trickster follows these. Then Risk Accessor as they jump another plain fence. And there, Our Vic, a mistake. Down on his nose there, pitched on landing. Didn't lose too much ground, but the others are jumping cleanly as they now head towards an open ditch, and it's Fondmort from This, That and T'other with Our Vic on the outside jumping the ditch. Hand in Hand, reach for it in 4th, then Leroy Miguel. Behind those then is Rathgar Beau, still moving well, the Irish horse. Edredon Bleu's dropped right away. Risk Accessor's moved through a little bit, now goes into 7th place, clearing the next plain fence. After Risk Accessor, Edredon Bleu, and the others getting increasingly remote. Now they've got 4 fences to jump. This tricky fence coming up that claimed a few in the first race, and it's Fondmort from This, That and T'other, Hand in Hand, tanking along in the noseband. Our Vic away to the left, jumping this tricky top of the course, and Our Vic fluffed it again there. His jumping letting him down for the 2nd time in the race, and these are costly errors in a race of this class, and it's Fondmort coming back to something like his best form here. This, That and T'other right alongside. Our Vic on the outside, then Hand in Hand. Watch out for Rathgar Beau in behind them, jumping the 3rd last. Leroy Miguel, a little mistake, and then Risk Accessor as now they race towards the final turn, and it's Fondmort, a winner of a Paddy Power and a Triple Grit Gold Cup here at Cheltenham. He loves the track. This, That and T'other trying to break a run of seconds in 2nd place, again on the outside, then Hand in Hand, and Rathgar Beau begins to stay on now as they run towards the 2nd last. Fondmort and Mick Fitzgerald. Thisthatandtother on his outside. Rathgar Beau could still be a danger, jumping the second last. Then hand in hand, they race between the final two fences. Fondmort's in front from Thisthatandtother. Rathgar Beau, though, is closing over on the far side as they jump the final fence. 3 in a line. Fondmort, great jump at it. He really tried. Thisthatandtother runs on the near side. Rathgar Beau back in third. Fondmort and Thisthatandtother. Thisthatandtother's beginning to get up on the near side. Fondmort fights back, head and head up towards the line. Thisthatandtother just in front from Fondmort, and Thisthatandtother gains a deserved win. Thisthatandtother beats Fondmort in a terrific finish, the best finish of the week so far. Rathgar Beau is third. Then after Rathgar Beau, hand in hand, and Leroy Miguel, and they were a long way clear of Mixed to the Trickster. And looking back down the track, they're the only ones to have finished. Most of them were pulled up. Our Vic, his jumping let him down for the second festival running. And so Thisthatandtother and Ruby Walsh, who won the last race here last night, won the bumper on Miss That. All smiles. Thisthatandtother surely deserved this, because in 3 previous visits to Cheltenham this season, he's had to settle for second. He's been beaten by some good horses in good races. This was another good race here. It was a titanic tussle up the hill between Thisthatandtother on the left and Fondmort. What a race he's run. He did look the part beforehand today. He really looked the best he's looked for some time. Nicky Henderson's horse is coming back. Rathgar Beau in third.
Well, with me now, Paul Nicholls. God, he fought this Thisthatandtother.
He deserved to win. He's been second to some really good horses. Give him too much to do early in the season. I said, I want a really good, positive ride. Stays the trip. Brilliant.
And Ruby, if there's ever a criticism of him from any quarter, you can ping him off the shotgun. He was brilliant there.
Oh, he's absolutely brilliant. No, he's a brilliant jockey. And, you know, he's brilliant.
And great to have one back on the board.
Exactly, brilliant. He said to me this morning last year, the best days were the last 2 days, so I hope he's right.
2 days to go. Well done, Paul.
Hang on. Oh, I'm going to have a chat with this girl here. What's your name?
Sonia.
You did so well. Ruby, try and tell us what that was like.
It was marvellous. He was all the time. I gave him a terrible ride in the Paddy Power. He finished second to Celestial Gold. He was all the race like this, and it's great that he got it.
Enjoy it. Well done.
Two horses giving their absolute everything, and Ruby Walsh coming back on This, That and the Other gets his reward at last. 5 times runner-up in those last 5 outings, wins today. It was a 5-to-1 chance with Skybet this morning, 9-2 with Coral, generally 4-to-1. Huge applause going round for Ruby Walsh, the 9-2 joint second favourite, This, That and T'other. Fondmort fought to the end, carried out on his shield that Fondmort, the 9-1 fourth favourite. Rathgar Beau, that mistake at the last, sunk him, also sent off the 9-2 joint second favourite. Vic, his jumping let him down so badly. The 7-4 favourite, Barry Dennis's Bismarck, is sunk. But Ruby Walsh, This, That and the Other, at last they win here. 9-2, joint second best.
Graham Rhodes joins me now. Well, you've had some great days here at Cheltenham. What a battler he was there.
Well, bridesmaid 3 times, and I think we just won the job, haven't we?
Oh, This, That and T'other, he's a fabulous horse, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's never looked like ungenuine.
Oh no, he's fantastic, and he's as lovely as he looks.
And what about Ruby? I mean, him and Mick Fitzgerald head-to-head over that last.
Fantastic. I can't say any more than, you know, we've been bridesmaid 3 times and some very, very good competitive races, and well, today's the day, and we're better.
You're better, well done.
Yeah. So, and the best thing is,
Yeah.
I've got his half-brother at home.
No, this is the best thing, winning here, well done.
Thank you.
Well, a terrific race. 3 in a line into the closing stages. Fondmort, who'd been going best for much of the way, another mighty leap. We've seen him do that here before. Rathgar Beau doesn't meet it as well as those two, and from here on in we had a humdinger.
Yeah, it was a great finish, great tussle. Both lads are riding out of their skin there. In behind him, Ruby Pixie stick through into his right hand now in a few strides here. And then I thought he was going to win, but he obviously felt he was drifting in on top of Fitzy. You just see him here, he gets into his right hand here, gets a few more smacks in here, and then he finds him drifting back in again towards Mick because he puts it back into his left hand. I thought that might be the losing the race because I thought Fitzy got the upper hand there again, but it was a ding-dong battle from there up. Both lads riding out of their skin, both horses giving their all, their heads down in the right direction, and both horses want to win, both jockeys, and it's this, that, and the other's day today.
And John, in terms of merit, this That and T'other's a fine horse, so's Fondmort. They're handicappers with marks in the 50s. The runner-up in the Champion Chase gave this, that, and T'other £20, well chief last time, and beat him. And it just pays a compliment to Moscow Flyer and underlines his standing.
And